Hi. Could it ever be worth spending well over $400 for an electric toothbrush? Because with Oral-B's new IO Series 10, they feel that you should. Honestly though, probably not, but let's take a closer look. In the packaging with the IO 10 toothbrush, excluding the brush itself, you'll get a wall charger that is unfortunately not using USB-C, but rather a specific connection. A combined charging and travel case that also does not have USB-C and is for some reason super difficult to open due to the lack of any grippable surfaces on it, and a button that does not like cooperation one bit. You also get the semi-star of the show, the charging pad that we'll talk more about in a second. However, it is worth mentioning that the cord here is only about 35 inches or 90 centimeters long, so be prepared to have an electrical outlet really close to where you want to place the charging stand. And you also get one brush head included in the packaging. And sure, the IO brush heads are more expensive than the normal ones, but for the price of the whole package, at least 2 brush heads could have been included. Material and quality wise though, it's all good and everything apart from the charging case feels premium and well built. So what's new from the IO 9? Well, apart from some upgraded sensors in the toothbrush itself, the reason for the hefty price tag of the IO 10 is found in the included charging puck. Apart from charging the toothbrush, it also uses its lights to display the different areas of your mouth during an active brush session, so that you easily can follow along with which parts of your teeth you have and have not cleaned. An actually really pleasant concept, and it is nice not having to use an app to see the more detailed progress of the brushing session, like is the case with the previous generation IO brushes. Using some magnets, the toothbrush is also held in place just loose enough to be able to lift it off of the charging stand with one hand, and just hard enough for the toothbrush not to fall. Unless you accidentally bump it, then it falls. Just brushing your teeth with the IO 10 is very simple and does not really require neither the app nor the charging stand. On the nice little OLED panel directly on the toothbrush, you can choose from a variety of brush modes and basically get going right away. Since you've paid top dollar though, and to get the full experience, you however need to sync the toothbrush with the puck and the app. Using only the indication lights on the charging puck works fine, but in the app you'll get an even more precise reading on exactly where in the mouth you should go and clean up some more. An important note here is also that there is no built-in way of switching between different users in the app or on the brush itself. So even if you can easily switch out the brush heads, resyncing the toothbrush to another phone and app is nothing less of a pain and not something I recommend doing whatsoever. So what's it actually like using the IO 10? Well, I've been at it for about 2 months now, and there's no arguing that the brush does a fantastic job cleaning teeth. The first few sessions I even felt a little bit of that dentist feeling, the good feeling then, not the bad. The built-in pressure sensor does a great job, and when everything works like it should, it's almost a little bit magical how the toothbrush knows exactly where in the mouth it's actually positioned in every single moment. The problem here though is that it doesn't really always work perfect and super precise like it should, and a few times I've even had to stop brushing on certain areas in the mouth because the toothbrush insisted that I wasn't finished there, even though I definitely was, since it wrongly registered that I was brushing somewhere else. Battery life is fine, and it takes about 3 hours to charge the toothbrush from 0 to 100%, and with that you get around 20 to 30 brushing sessions, which I consider normal, but nothing amazing here in terms of battery life. And even if normal toothbrushing can be done using only the toothbrush and the charging puck, or just the toothbrush itself if you're comfortable navigating around in your own mouth, there's also a few more benefits to use the app while brushing. Apart from the more precise control and overview, you can also complete brushing challenges like get the perfect brushing 3 days in a row or brush your tongue every day for a week. These small challenges are okay, at least to begin with, and this might be due to what kind of everyday life you've got, but hunting toothbrushing medals quickly gets secondary with a 3-year-old jumping up and down next to you. However, if you just love the challenges your activity tracker gives you, these ones from your toothbrush might be interesting as well. So I suppose it's up to the specific end user whether or not you like to try and achieve them. This might also just be me, but something else making it a little bit more unmotivated using the app is the fact that the brush heads for the IO series are somewhat larger than the other series ones, making toothpaste pretty easily sip out on the side of the brush head and down on the toothbrush, something that does not get better when you're sitting with your head tilted downwards looking in your phone. So to sum it up, when it comes to cleaning your teeth, the Oral-B IO 10 is without a doubt an amazing toothbrush. The more technical details and gimmicks are innovative, and even if the tracking isn't perfect, it's still really impressive. However, and even though the price has already dropped quite a bit since the initial launch, it's still a lot to pay for a toothbrush. Sure, if you got loads of money and really want the charging puck, but for everyone else, I'd say there are a lot more affordable toothbrush options out there, even within the IO series itself. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Please share any questions in the comments down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Have a nice day. Bye.